Hi, Joe here with Top Click Joe. And if you're in the hardwood flooring industry, you're going to want to really pay attention to the next few minutes with me. Let me share my screen and show you what I'm talking about. All right, so what I've done here is I've created a bot that will write the best hardwood flooring blogs anywhere on planet Earth. There's nowhere where you're going to get the type of blog posts written in less than 15 minutes, and it's optimized for SEO. You have to do very, very little work. You might have to change a few numbers, things like that, but it's very simple what this can do. And I know you've heard this before. People build these bots, they do all this stuff, but nobody has built a bot that has 241 pages, as you can see right here. This is a prompt that's in this bot. It's 241 pages. Not only does it have 241 pages of directions on how to write the best blog possible for your hardwood flooring business, but it has all these digital downloads in there. This isn't part of the 241 pages, by the way. This is separate from that. All of these right here cost $690. So there's $690 of value built into the back end. I went with the National Wood Floor Association because their pamphlets are what you should be following. You should be following guidelines from the National Wood Flooring Association. So this stuff is not something anybody's ever going to see because you can't get into the back end, but it gives it the right direction on where to go. Now, if you have a few minutes, I would love to write a blog post for you to show you what we can do here. If you don't have that much time, let me just do something real quick. I'll come back to this. I'll just show you history of blogs. Here's a blog that I just wrote, Hardwood Trends, right here. So what happens is when it built the blog, it gives you the meta title, the meta description, the slug, the URL slug, and all the keywords used. And you can see this is a really, really good blog post. I don't know how many words are in this, but hey, let's do this. Let me just go through it real quick. This is how great of a blog post this thing writes. And not only that, when it gets to the FAQs, I have the FAQs set up to where you're going to get, you could rank an AI, because you've heard of snippets. When you do a Google search and you've seen Google snippets from AI, they'll take it from the most popular questions and answers. So we set these blogs up, so it looks for the most current trend on questions that are being answered right now. But what's even more important than that is this. Let me show you. You all know what Copyscape is. And then let me just grab this real quick. I don't need this part. I need all of this. Grab the blog post. Let me go here. Let me stop there. When you use this bot, it's also going to ask you some other questions here. Let me just go into Copyscape real quick. Let me throw it in there. Those of you that don't know what Copyscape is software that makes sure there's no duplicate content out there. Like right now, it's over 4,000 words, so it's gonna cost me an extra 41 cents. So I don't like to go over 5% duplicate content. A lot of times, there's going to be words that other companies use in blogs. So you just don't want to go over 5%. So that way it's original content. Let me go ahead and hit premium search. And as you can see, there's 4,000 words and there's no results, which means it's original content. So now let's go back. Let me just do a new chat real quick. Let's go back and let me show you how easy this is to work. If you want to stay with me another 10 minutes or so, it's going to take about 10 minutes or less to build a blog that's 4,000 words plus whatever. Okay, so here we go. So what it asks you to do here, I have directions. How to use this blog writing agent. Start by giving me your topic. Here are several examples. I want to do a different topic. I want to do hardwood. Let's do this. How hardwood helps with indoor allergies. That's a good topic because a lot of people have allergies. When they have, carpet and they're allergic to like dust and all this. So let's see what it does here. Okay, so that now it's going to give me some more information. Right now, it's going to give me what specific keyword or phrase would I want to target: hardwood floors allergies or allergy-friendly flooring. I like allergy-friendly flooring, so I think I might go with that. All right, let's go with allergy-friendly flooring. So I'm just answering the questions is what I'm going with. So I'm going to put that down here in the message, and I'm just going to put a comma. And what else do I want to do? So who do I want to go after? Well, I want to go after everybody, actually. So I'm going to grab all three of these. So I'm going to say I want to go after homeowners, contractors, and do-it-yourselfers. Okay, and then next to that, I'm going to say, like what kind of call to action? Free in-home estimates. Now, if I had more time to think, I'd probably come up with something better than that, but let's just use that right now. And then I want to emphasize, I always want to emphasize that hiring a pro, so always emphasize hiring a pro is best. Okay, so something like that, right? And then let's just say 3,000 words. Now, remember, when I say 3,000 words, that doesn't include the very hefty FAQs that it adds. So that could be another 500 words, 600 words. That's why you saw the last blog post I showed you was 4,000 words. I put 3,000 in. Let's watch it do its job now. Okay, thank you. Now what's going to happen? We're going to get a breakdown right here. So here we go. Allergy-friendly flooring for homeowners. Okay, based on the target keyword allergy-friendly flooring, here are 5 highly search-related keywords that we can incorporate. Okay, so it's going to show me these. I like that, right? I like the headline, why hardwood floors are the ultimate allergy-friendly flooring solution, a complete guide. I like all that. I like what I'm seeing here. It's going to have an FAQ section. Okay, so it's giving you an outline of what it's going to write. All right, and I like that they're going to, based on this, I like these other dust mite resistant flooring. I like all that. Let me create an outline for your approval. So there's an outline. All right, I'm going to say proceed. That's all you got to do now. Proceed. So here we go. And let it write. So how long has this been? A few minutes. All right. So what it's going to do, it's going to give you the meta title for your website, the meta description, the URL slug that goes after the URL, right? The slug, all the keywords it's going to use. I made sure it shows you the keywords because remember, we're not just using the main keyword. The main keyword being allergy-friendly flooring is the main keyword. Now this is going to add all these other keywords in here to make it like flow really, really well. And Google loves this, right? Google loves when we do things like that. So now it's going to start writing the blog. It's going to put emojis in. All you got to do is take this, put it into a Google Doc, add photos if you want, or add it to your website and build it inside a draft and then publish it. It's real simple, but it's writing a blog that's going to have all kinds of information. It's going to know all the information because why? Because it knows the proper way to do everything. It knows all that, right? And so we're going down. We're going to look at this. It's going to give you tables. It's giving you allergy retention, high traps allergens and fibers, low, even professional cleaning cannot remove all the allergens. Hardwood, low allergens remain on surface, high surface allergens easily removed with proper cleaning. That's all true. And look at this, man. This is something that would probably take you days and days and days to write, number one, but it's going to talk about the different types of wood. Remember, when you have a prompt that's 241 pages, there's a lot of really great information in there for it to write like this. So it keeps going. And then, why do-it-yourself installation may compromise allergy benefits. So see, remember I wanted to really push hiring a pro, but there are going to be people that want to know how to do it themselves. So we try to help them. what professionals know about proper sealing and finishing. So this is all true. And then you can read these yourself. I will have this blog in the, I will add this blog right here to the bottom of this video so you can open it up and look at it yourself. All right, so this is all looking good. Look at this. Look how long this is. Look at this. Energy efficiency, the value of improved quality of life. Conclusion, making the right choice for your health in your home. And then remember I said the FAQs can rank in AI, which they can. Look at how robust the answers are. We set it up so it would do this for you. So it would give you robust answers. Now, all I need to do now is let's go into Copyscape and see what this one says. I just don't want to go past I want to get to the very beginning. Okay, keep going. Man, this is a long blog. Okay, keep going. Okay, so let's go down here. It's not there, is it? It's all the way down. Okay, I grabbed the wrong thing. Let me grab it from right here. Let me just go fast. Bam. Okay, right here. Let me copy this. Let me go over here to premium search again. Let me just refresh. Okay, nope. Let me go to premium. Let me put it in there. I'm going to have to add more money. It looks like it's going to be more than the amount, so I'm going to have to add some money. Bam. And okay, there's 3 results on this one. That's good. This is 4,620 words. Remember, I said I don't want to go over 5%. So let's compare it right here. Let's look at this. Oh, there's an error. You entered the URL incorrectly. I didn't enter nothing. Oh yeah, I got to grab this. Okay, so it's giving me the blog, but it's not giving me. This must be a bad one. Okay, let's go back. All right, there we go. 1% up here. You can see it up here. 1%. See the 1% right there? So that's nothing. All right, let's go back. Let's look at the other one. Let's compare this text. I think there's something wrong with that first one. This is also 1%. It's like a few words. It's like nothing, right? And now if I go, let me try that first one again. Maybe there's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with that page, okay? So anyway, as you can see, it's 1% there. Now, let me recap. We just wrote a blog in less than 10 minutes, right here, a full blog. You could take this blog and you could go to like something like Napkin. Where's Napkin at? Let me find it. This will blow your mind. I can go to Napkin.com or Napkin.ai. There it is, Napkin.ai. I can do a new post. I already copied it. Welcome. Here we go. Let's sign in with Google. Okay. I have it under Top Click Joe. There's my napkin. I'm going to make a new one, a new napkin, blank napkin. And we're going to call, this could be what is called a test. And then I can go here and I can paste all of that. So I just pasted everything. Now what I can do inside Napkin, and it's free, by the way, I can go in here. It's going to read that first sentence. It's going to read that first paragraph. And it's going to start creating like pictures for me of what it's saying inside of there. I won't go through the whole thing. I kind of like the brain a lot, right? Like this looks kind of cool too. So I could basically grab this and then I can download it, right? So I can, I like that color best. And now I can export it. I can make it a different color. There's a lot of stuff I can do. I can change the style. I can, change the ratio. I can do a lot of things like 1-to-1. I can make it square. I can make it wide. I can make it this, like longer, right? I like 1-to-1. And then all I do is I export it, and I'm going to export a PNG, and I'm going to download it. And it's simple as that. Now that I have this, I have it in my downloads. And when I copy this to a Google Doc, I can put some of those pictures in. So I just wanted to give you that little bit of extra right there. But anyway, real soon we'll be talking to a lot of our hardwood flooring experts out there. We're going to tell you what the cost is for this, to own this. And so when I was paying over $1,500 a month for software to write blogs. This is about 8 months ago. I stopped when I started figuring out how to do all this on my own and my team. And so I now we're doing better blogs in that software. I was paying $1,500, but I was grandfathered in from 3 years ago. It's now over 3,000 to do 120 blogs a month. All right, 120. This is unlimited. This is unlimited. It's $297 because to set it up takes a lot of work, 200 something pages for you. Now, remember, when we set yours up, when you have your own, it's going to have your information in there. This is a generic one for anyone to use. When we bring on clients and we make these bots for them, it will have your information. So it will already know how to link to your web page, to link on your website. It'll already have your information in there because it will be yours. And then, and so we'll be talking real soon about how you can get these for yourself. I just showed you something amazing. I just showed you what it can do. Instead of writing a long old sales letter, I just showed you. I showed you what we can do for you. All right. Have a great day. Thank you so much and peace out.